Welcome to another edition of Pick Central. I'm your host, Hubs, alongside Chris Clemmer, Marty Mush, Big Ev. We've got the boys in the booth, Meek Phil, Jason, Liam. Let's talk different. Oh my God, let's not have a stroke first.
Uh-oh.
Boy. All right.
I know you called yourself the host. I like that.
Yeah.
When I'm the host, I do that.
He lets the people know.
I like it. I was
That's
not.
kind of how it flows.
It wasn't a dig. I liked it.
We got some stuff to talk about. Let's talk about our friends at DraftKings first. Every March, the tournament delivers the unexpected. Brackets break, upsets happen, nothing goes exactly as planned. This year, DraftKings Sportsbook is leaning into the chaos with a mystery reward you'll never see coming. All customers guaranteed rewards every single round. Opt in and boom, a single-use mystery promotion drops straight into your account. What is it? That's the fun part. You won't know until it's yours, and whatever it is, it could flip your entire tournament strategy. One thing we can tell you, each round, there will be a new mystery offer valid for the men's and women's tournament. When you're set to place your bet, just select the mystery token in the bet slip and use cash or DK dollars to lock it in. The tournament is unexpected, but round by round, you're guaranteed an offer. Opt in today at DraftKings Sportsbook. Your mystery reward is waiting. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code PICKCENTRAL. That's code PICKCENTRAL, all one word, to opt in and claim your mystery reward at DraftKings Sportsbook in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
I'm so sorry. I didn't bring this up before. I need to.
What's up?
I was talking to Clemmer last night. Did you guys know Mutt has told that mustache story about his sixth grade like 40 times on Kirk Minahan's show? Like, that wasn't like one of like his rant.
The mustache story goes.
Suppose people were DMing me like, you don't understand how many times he's told this story, and it's one of the worst stories I've ever heard in my life.
It's like when Tate tells like the Erica story on After Dark. He told it like 10 times. They're like, tell the Erica story again.
Oh, I don't know what that
it's
one
is. It's a terrible story also.
Oh.
But it's like they egg him on to tell a horrible story that he loves to say.
But no one egged him on. He's like, that's at least a bit. This isn't a bit. That's just Mutt being like, I got to get this story.
Yeah, but let's be honest for a second. I could hear that story 10 more times.
I want to hear it again.
I want to hear it again.
I need to hear from
it's not even really a story.
No,
it's like we're saying it's like two sentences.
No, he's literally.
Like, it's not a story.
His friend just like, all right.
Yeah, like it's like I said he had mustache hair in sixth grade, and his friend was like, okay.
That
was the story.
I will say that was the shortest version of the story. The Pick Central version was the most like abridged. Like, I've heard longer versions of it.
Wait, so this whole time I was sitting here like, what is the story? You mean the thing where he's like asked his friend?
The mustache story.
That story.
That's it.
Yeah, I thought it was just more like a metaphor.
It was like a statement almost.
In sixth grade, you guys understand, in sixth grade, he had a little hair here, right? And he had it for 6 months, didn't know what to do with it. And he shaved it off, and he called his friend. He said, I shaved our mustache. And friend says, okay, so what? That's the story.
It was a metaphor about overthinking things.
Overthinking things because he overthought the mustache.
Clemmer told me after, and then I got a bunch of DMs from Minifans being like, you guys don't understand like how many times he's told it. And I was just like, because I told the story out there to a couple people, and they're like, what's next? Like, is there more to the story? And he was like, no.
It's more than enough.
I need to hear from the friend. Do you think he's still friends?
Oh, my God. Oh, imagine the friend's perspective.
Oh, man.
Also, can we get a picture of him with this? I mean, he had it for a few months.
The way he described it, by the way.
Just a few hairs.
It sounded like he was going like this, too, where the mustache was, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
It was weird placement he was putting.
It is. It's not where you want those hairs to be.
You don't want to point right here.
That's where I thought the story was going.
That's where I thought the story was going, too, because like he didn't know who that was, right. Which would have been a funny story.
Yes. Nope.
But he was just like, this is like...
Mutt believed Dave was watching Kirk Minahan's show live, that he didn't like think to clip it, too.
So, the funny thing is, Meek, someone clipped it for me.
Yeah.
And Kirk did change it to say baggy, but I also don't know if that was AI or not. I'm so confused with AI.
So if you guys heard yesterday, though, it sounded more like Mutt called it dumb, but that's what. But Mutt disagrees. So to be fair, Mutt said that's not what happened. Kirk said. But almost not like it's dumb, but almost like, oh, I got to do this dumb thing. Like, not even like just because you're so stressed out. So he didn't mean it like the intent of it actually being dumb, more just like stressed out. Like, I don't think Mutt ever Mutt never had any negative thoughts about the sweatsuit. It was just more he was stressed out about it.
I need to let you know, I had to tell Mutt to pack extra clothes to Chicago just in case Dave took the sweatsuit. He goes, oh, that's a good idea. I can't get enough of him.
Oh, no. No,
Can I chime in for a second? Yesterday, he when you guys were like, "Is Mutt coming on?" I think he has to wait until exactly 12 o'clock to click the button. He doesn't know you can click a Zoom link early, even though I send it to him like an hour beforehand.
When he joins, he thinks he goes straight onto the screen. Like he thinks that it's live right there.
So I was saying we have to have Mutt on Friday, right, to talk about the UConn weekend.
Well, if he gets,
Oh my God! Imagine if he gets to go.
If he gets invited, we have to have him on whenever he gets there.
I think he's gonna get invited.
You think so? I think so too,
I
right?
kind of think he is.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Wouldn't that be great?
I think no, but I think it's a package deal with him and Jeff.
I think it's the perfect storm of where I saw a clip of Kurt kind of talking about it where Mutt he's not aware yet. Like, for example, like Liam just said, like he thinks like Dave watches every piece of
He thinks he's gonna
Barstool
get
content.
fired.
Like he thinks he's gonna get fired. Like he also thinks like Dave like doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Like Muttstack is in Dave's bio. Like he loves Mutt. He loves Mutt.
Love.
And anyone who like understands like really what goes on here, he loves Mutt.
This isn't
He
like
can't- he can't get enough Mutt.
I can't blame him.
Whether it's shitting on him or like this, it's just like he's still like a fun toy, new toy for Dave to play with.
it's pretty easy too, Ev. Like especially we've been here so long. It's like and Cubs and even Clemmer now. Like we've all been here so long. It's like if you're not doing anything detrimental to the company or like you still like you care about the company and you're doing something stupid like this,
Yeah.
there's nothing Dave loves more than that because he knows Mutt like loves his job, like loves being here, he appreciates it. We're talking about not wearing not wearing a sweatsuit, and Mutt's like, Kirk, you believe you? Yeah, Dave doesn't like me. You think Dave likes me? Have you heard him talk about me on national television today? And it's like, bro, I would pay Dave to talk about me doing this shit right now. This is good for you. There's
Great.
nothing
It's great
better for you than this.
But him being oblivious to it makes it so much more
that's-
fun for
that's-
Dave.
That's the sauce.
That's
Like,
why.
a special sauce.
That's why Dave loves him.
Yes.
Because he's not aware of what's going on. I texted
Still
Kirk
isn't.
yesterday.
So the toy's still shiny.
Yeah.
I
Like,
texted
it's fresh out the box still.
I texted Kirk yesterday, like, I don't think he knows how to function in life. And he goes, he never has. It's like, it's just, I can't, it's not like Rico where he's so crazy. It's like something, he's self-destructive to himself. Mutt is just so boring. He thinks about every little thing so much that he's electric. I love
Mutt
it.
functions more than like Meek. Like Meek, do you think you function more than Mutt, or Mutt functions more than you? Do you
They're
think?
about even.
Think about even.
Well, it's different.
I mean, he has a mortgage. He has like
It's apples and oranges.
responsibilities. He has a
That's also
family and stuff.
Mutt's 20 years older than
Yeah,
me.
he's in his
That's true too. That's
mid-40s.
fair. That's fair.
Apples and oranges, different like eras.
That's true. I guess that's fair.
I would know not to call
Different brains, too,
jumpsuit
just-
goofy or dumb.
Yeah, but you don't know how to do other stuff.
Yes, but I don't know a mortgage, but I know.
What was that?
A mortgage.
Well, he said mortgage.
He did say
But
mortgage.
I
But you-
couldn't-
like, you
but
don't-
I know not to say Dave's jumpsuit.
Do you know how to drive a car?
Yeah, I have a license.
Okay.
You can drive?
I have a license. Yeah.
Oh.
But
Well,
you don't want to
that's not-
drive though,
you're
right?
not answering
I
the
can
question.
drive. I have a
Yeah.
license.
You're not answering the question. You have a license, but do you know how to drive?
Yeah.
Would you drive?
If we did a video with Roan like how we did with Frank, would you drive?
I would choose not to.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wasn't it a thing that he bailed on it?
Well, that's
wasn't that-
right.
Wasn't that like a whole
Well,
thing?
you won't drive.
Yeah.
So okay, so he
That
so Mutt
Meek
can
literally
drive.
said no to
You don't
content.
know how to drive. So you
I know
can't
how
say
to.
you know how to drive if you won't drive.
I wouldn't want to do it on camera. That's all.
Okay, would you do it with me off camera?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
You'll drive with me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
but
should get in the car.
I was just
I don't
saying.
know if I
gonna
should
say
get
you
in
have a
the
nice car.
Yeah, I'm gonna use.
idea.
Let's use your car.
He doesn't have a car. I don't have a car to be fair.
You gotta get
Sorry,
no.
Paul.
You gotta get the wheel on your side too.
Yeah, like the driver's ed.
Oh, like the driver's ed, like
gotta be
has
able
like
to
a
take
chicken
control.
brake.
Yeah.
They have the
Take
brake
control.
pads. Yeah, they got the brake pads on
When's
the
the
bottom.
last time you got behind the wheel?
About a year ago.
Oh my God.
Where'd you go?
Oh, that's not.
That's a long time ago. He lives at home. What do you mean?
Just drove
I thought it
around
would have
my
been
dad.
further
Wait,
than that.
one sec. Where'd you go?
Just drove around my dad.
Just
Drove around
Like a
Around-
joyride?
Drove around the neighborhood. Yeah.
Oh.
was he teaching you how to drive?
We were just hanging out.
Yes.
I can't have some good father-son time.
No, listen. Yeah, I guess it is odd. Either way, yeah, it's just drive. You could have father-son time in the living room.
Well, some people.
Also, usually your dad would be driving the car.
Well, it didn't
That's
work.
just like a
yeah, your dad
like
got
a
drive.
respect thing.
Yeah, respect.
I would
thing.
I would never be driving the car with my dad unless he was drunk. and I
Also,
was sober.
father-son time. Like
Father
you haven't
and
done
son-
it in a year
a
since then.
father and a son can't just spend time together. Or
Why
what?
haven't you done it again then?
I don't know. Maybe we should.
Yeah, I think you should get behind the
Wait,
wheel
I was gonna
and
say-
do it.
Okay, wait, hold on. When's the last time you drove by yourself?
I can't.
It's a great question.
Have you ever drove
Have
by
not.
yourself?
A couple years.
A couple years
Like
ago.
four,
4 years ago, you drove by yourself.
You drove by yourself?
3-4 years maybe.
Yeah. All right. So you have driven by yourself.
Yeah.
Just haven't done it in a while.
Are you just like nervous? Is it? It's fine if you want. People,
No,
it's a
I
scary
just-
thing.
Well, the thing about it is, for the most part, like I go to work, I take the train. I don't really like need a car right now.
Right. I mean, I do the same thing, but sometimes you do have to have a car. Like sometimes
No,
I'll rent a car. And
By the way,
Like,
Tommy
once
doesn't
you got
drive.
You got a rental car. Like I remember that.
But Tommy
Yeah,
lives
yeah,
in the city.
right.
Tommy lives in the city.
But Tommy didn't live in the city till he was 20.
yeah, Tommy lives on Long Island, where you have to like.
Tommy's
Long
the
Island
Tommy's
is
the wrong person
most
to bring
like the most you have to drive.
I haven't driven a car in probably like 10 years either. To be
But
honest.
that's
10
different
years?
though.
But even like
I've lived here for 10 years.
How about when you go back home though? Like you don't ever drive?
I don't have a car.
I know, like rent a car and go home.
No, I take
That-
the
Take
the
train.
train. I mean,
I take the
you
train
live in
too. I think
Boston,
it, no,
take
but
the train.
when you live in New York like
That's
that,
fine.
like,
That's normal.
but Meek has lived in New York his whole life, and Queens is like so like you can drive. In
Queensboro
Queens.
drive
in Queens,
Sure.
which is
I've
like,
owned multiple cars though.
but you
Yeah.
drove,
Yeah.
drove when you lived
I
in
have.
Boston, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like that's
Liam's is a. I understand.
when you live in New York, like people like don't even have licenses.
When I'm on vacation, I'll rent a car. So that's what I don't understand. I don't like. I know Casey Smith
you
recently
go
just had to get a driver's license again. I'm like, I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
but your vacations are like because you got to go to like a baseball game.
No, I drove to Key West for my honeymoon. Like you drive around.
All right. Healthy debate. Who do you trust more behind the car, me or Tiger Woods?
Yes, that
It's a
was-
good debate.
That's tough.
I somehow lean Tiger
I do too.
Yeah.
because he's at least.
He's driven a lot
I don't
more
wanna
than
even-
you.
Yeah.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
say what I want to say. I can't even say what I want to say. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Could I guess?
Have you ever paid a bill, Meek?
What?
Yeah.
You paid a bill, like a monthly bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you have.
I don't think so
Because
either.
I didn't for a long time.
Cell phone bill, maybe?
My mom does that for me.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it comes out of my bank account.
I'm trying to think what else you would pay though.
My credit card bills.
Okay.
I just don't know what you.
I would
use your
classify.
credit card.
Classified? Certainly does. Yeah, for
I
sure.
hit the button that says make a payment.
When's the last time you used your credit card?
Today to get a coffee.
That's that makes sense. No,
just-
that,
he
that,
just-
We're just interested in your.
we're
life.
interested in like your
This is
life.
not
Like,
like
Tomahawk dunked on you.
you're almost
coffee.
like
coffee.
no, but that
I
makes
meant
sense.
like buy something for himself. Like,
I
did
know,
you
I
ever
know.
buy something for yourself besides food
No, what's like the last thing you
Like
bought for yourself?
clothes.
That's like legitimate.
and not a Mets ticket?
What?
Or T-shirts?
Not a Mets
Not a
ticket
Mets
or
ticket? I mean, I bought a jersey for myself.
Not close.
that's
I would say not
Mets.
clothes, like just like an object.
Something that you're like, oh, I want to buy this for
To be
myself.
fair,
Does
I
video
don't do
game
this
count?
often either.
Does a video game count? Because you bought the show.
I completely
I bought,
agree.
Like digitally, yeah.
I don't do
Yeah, that
this.
counts.
I don't buy like I don't buy things either for myself.
I don't
think,
either,
like,
but I
yeah.
like a
No,
vacation or like.
Oh, so
things
okay,
like-
okay. If you're counting that, then yes.
Yeah, you buy things.
I meant like a material object, like
no
I-
guy buys.
Right. Like I don't.
Especially in New York, we have nowhere to put
Yeah,
it
or,
too.
like, I don't mantique like Brandon, if that's what you're asking.
Right.
Oh, he compares like people's hobbies that he just knows in
No, but
Barstool,
I-
like
I-
normal
I'd
things.
mantique.
Huh?
I'd mantique with Brandon. Like,
So why don't you?
I don't know. He's never invited me to.
You can start your own.
I don't want to do that alone.
Not to shift gears here, but this is just my fault. We have a topic to get to. I have the picture on my laptop, like in one of my tabs, and it just keeps opening. We have to talk about it so I can delete this. The Mincy feet picture is unbelievable.
Oh, let me pull that up.
I need to get it off my screen because it's just there
Can
as
we,
a
can we
reminder.
put like a parental warning on the screen? Like,
I don't want to spend too much time on it. I saw it yesterday and I said, like, no one's. That looks like a 78-year-old.
Oh, he looks like a dead person.
why are his feet so bad?
Like in the morgue.
My grandma was 90. She had better feet than that. That was disgusting.
Look at him that color.
Why is his feet look
One of the
like that?
nails looked all fucked up.
It was
too.
dead.
When's the last time those feet have seen the sun?
I guess in his defense, he's there to get him taken care of.
I give him credit for
I
that.
think it was. No, but honestly, that poor woman.
But why are they in such bad shape though? I don't understand.
I don't even know
What
how
happened to
your-
the feet to get like that?
Like, I don't know how your feet get that much in bad shape.
either.
Like that. There's athletes that are running insane amounts of like cutting and like football players that feet don't look like that.
Guy's been doing a lot of running, I guess.
You know, those need to be covered at all
I think,
times.
like,
That's how like a new
when
pandemic.
do you think the last time you washed them without like just the water hitting it in the shower?
I don't know if they're dirty.
myself or him?
I don't know. I don't think it's
10 years.
dirt, Marty. I think it's like they look like they're in like bad shape. Like they're like physically they're like rotting.
He looks like he's been stranded in a desert for like
Yes.
2 months, and he was barefoot for a while, and then that was the result of it.
It's like trench foot. Like he has like something wrong.
Yeah, he's got a lot wrong.
Like-
It's so disgusting. I laughed my ass off at that picture for 10 minutes yesterday. I had to send it to you guys. I'm like, this is truly the bone is about to come out of his skin.
That's what I mean. I don't.
If she scrubs too hard,
Oh, it's coming out. It's
gonna break.
And Kevin Ware is.
here's the thing: there was blood during that process.
I wish she could have gave a
Ware.
breakdown of when she saw it. But to be fair, they
Yeah, like,
probably, they
I wish
see
she did a
disgusting feet. No
I wish
matter
she
what.
did a confessional afterwards.
Yeah.
Did you think it smelled?
Have you ever gotten your guys a pedicure?
No.
No.
I got one once. The lady literally thanked me because my feet. I'm just a young, normal feet. She's like, "Ugh, I've had bad feet today." That's what she's going through. That's horrible. And Mincy's a young,
Like
young
a
enough
breath of
guy.
fresh air for her.
Yeah, and it's not like I have the nicest.
Right, but
it's
you
just
just-
like it's not disgusting.
It's a normal situation.
Yeah, Mincy's like 42. Like he's no reason his feet.
Your feet should not look
Look
like
at,
that.
they're like they're in his 70s.
Can you pull it up one more time? Can you zoom in?
No,
Oh, Marty.
Please zoom in.
Come on.
this does go back to the long running theory. It's amazing he's alive.
Yeah.
Like he's lived to this point.
He. Do you think the feet smell?
I can't imagine they smell.
They have to smell bad.
I weirdly don't think they do.
So no smell?
I don't know. I mean, the decaying toenail, maybe. Bro, look, they're actually they're
Or
red.
it's like red.
They're
Yeah.
red and black.
Right? And they're like.
It almost looks like he has frostbite.
Yeah, it does. Right.
It's worse than the toes. Like the actual foot itself is whatever. The toes just
He
are
might
so
need
oddly discolored.
to go to the doctor.
That's what I mean. Like I don't. There seems to be something wrong.
I'm gonna show that to my wife later. She's gonna be upset when I show it to her, but she'll be like, he needs to be admitted.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Like rush him there.
Gonna get charged of domestic abuse.
Yeah, that might.
That's
maybe I won't do that.
disgusting.
You guys
Maybe I
want
won't.
to talk some sports?
Yeah, we're gonna get to sports.
No, that was a fantastic 20 minutes of show, by the way.
That's how you burn. That's how you burn.
That's a great. That's what the people want to talk about.
Want to talk some sports?
Talk some sports.
You should have him have to take a lap when he does bad, when he says weird shit like that.
He does it on his own. He's pretty good about it.
Usually, yeah, it takes it to the feet.
No, you put out a video last night, so we'll go there. ABS is, I think, so far in the week that we've had baseball, less than a week, has been a massive success. Similar to the pitch clock, you go into it with a little bated breath and
Sure.
I don't know how this is going to go. I was optimistic with the pitch clock. I didn't know it was going to change the sport in such a positive way like it did so quickly. And even old people kind of, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about my uncles. They were very hesitant about this, and it was. I think it's great universally, the pitch clock.
Absolutely.
I think ABS is trending that way as well, but almost in ways I didn't expect. I didn't expect the crowds.
It's awesome.
Crowd aspect to when there's a challenge and you go on the
Being at a
street
game
and
when the ABS is awesome.
when the home team wins a challenge, it's a fucking electric.
Yes.
So that's an aspect that I did not expect to be part of this, and that's great because getting the fans involved at a game at a stadium, that's just another aspect. Also, kids are gonna love that shit
Sure.
too. The big screen, the jumbotron. So I think it's fantastic. My hope also, so the Yankees went 5 for 5 last night. Now I will say, by an average of an inch, there were pitches though that were you could say it's only an inch, but it is clearly a low pitch.
The average of an inch is stupid.
Yeah,
There were some that were
some that Caballero were just low, back
Yeah.
to back, and it ended up with him walking. And what
Well, no, I agree. Westbrook, the umpire, he couldn't tell the bottom of the zone.
he had no
He had
concept.
no feel for the bottom of the
low
zone.
part of the zone.
Also, wasn't it it was all in the same inning basically?
Or East-
Caballeros were back to back.
And then one was the next. I think Jazz might have been no.
Stanton had one too.
Stan looks so good.
Stan's locked in.
But yeah, the ABS thing, I think it's great because we give these umpires, refs, the ability to change an entire game in all sports. We do. A lot of it, they can dictate a game.
Show. Classic thing.
Refs in football, we say a bunch that they sometimes dictate a game. They still dictate a game in baseball, but now it's we get to players get to show them up, and also umpires, you can show them up as well. When they challenge and it's a strike, that's probably a great feeling for that umpire.
Yeah, I hope
Oh, yeah.
umpires lean into it a little bit and be like, "See, fucking told you."
And because the Yankees,
That'd be fun.
Because the umpire was getting pissed last night, the Yankees, because he yelled at Boone because Boone's get it right.
Another thing I thought going in was Aaron Boone would have less ejections, and he still probably will, but like I thought it was going to be significantly less ejections because we can just
He might
get
have
the call
more.
right.
He might have more.
He gets it right and tells the umpire you're an idiot.
Yeah, because it is
awesome.
It is frustrating when you get struck out twice in an at bat and then it's 3-2. It's like, how are you this bad at this? It doesn't make any sense. And also umpires do. It is a tough job. Like it's a ball moving 90. I don't care, but it's also their job. It's their full-time job.
Yeah.
It's not the refs in the NFL. That's their part-time, whatever. It's a full-time job. Get it right. And also, not going to get 100% of the calls right, but 5 in a row is ridiculous.
5 that early in a game, because in theory these challenges should be used later in a game, strategically. But if they're so blatantly off, or you're so confident.
My question was, Rosarena did it, I think, 2 games ago or whatever. It was 3-2, struck him out. He did it, took his stuff off, walked to first. That's going to.
Javier did it last night.
No, but he didn't go fully to
He
first.
had shin guards coming. He was so confident.
But he waited.
But either way, though, he was either going to strike out or walk, right?
Rosarena, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So you might as well take.
Rosarena.
Well, but it's mid-inning. Sorry, it's like the inning would have. So you're not taking that off. It's a strikeout. You would take your stuff off for a strikeout if it ended an inning.
Yeah, but no matter what, a Rosarena going to first really shows up the umpire no matter what. Like, and no, I love it. I'm saying I love it, but umpires are gonna get upset by that.
They would quit, dude.
They're upset about everything.
Of course, they're the most sensitive people in the world. But I think it's great for the game because, like Cup says, at the game, it's electric if it works for your team. It's also electric if the other team challenges and it's wrong, they go nuts as well.
Well, one thing is exposing is the age of these umpires. So, firsthand experience. Like, your eyes get worse as you get older. I never needed glasses. No, like it's a real thing.
No, I believe
and like,
I know.
but it's the thing we all laugh at and all know, but like for some reason it's not true when umpires in $1 billion industry. It's like, no, that matters. And these guys are missing so many. If you're over the age of like 55 or 60, you're missing a higher percentage. You're getting called out more, which is good.
Yeah.
You got to expose this stuff because this is a real thing, and maybe umpires shouldn't be umpiring games when they're 68 years old.
No, 100%. It's like what I think about driver's tests. Like, you should have to take the test again when you're getting older.
Yeah, I mean, your skills do diminish. Like,
An 85-year-old driving a car should have to retake the test. So is a 65-year-old umpire.
And like, do you want to have an umpire that isn't the same vision and skills as a 38-year-old person calling this game? It's a very important game.
Yeah. And listen, I think it's also fun right now, ABS. When it starts to get crunch time, I don't think it's going to be as fun for people.
What do you mean?
But it will be even more dramatic. It will be
it's
even
going to be amazing, I think, for me. I think either way, like I'll get pissed at it when it doesn't go my way, but it is what the truth is. Like it's not like you get so mad at it, but like it's fun because it's the fourth game. But once it starts to fuck some teams, they're going to lose their mind, these fans.
It's also going to be fun to see who's really bad at this, who's really good at this.
That's what I'm enjoying.
The early returns, Carlos Narvaez is really bad at challenging.
they're keeping stats
Your catcher
on, like-
sucks. That sucks.
Like they're keeping stats on that.
Yeah, for instance, like catchers have a much higher success rate than batters. Like challenging.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 60-40, something like difference.
Yeah, I would have predicted that.
That makes sense.
Check out.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally get to fully see the ball.
Right.
come
And they've
to
also
the zone.
been knowing the zone with the
Catching
catcher.
it. Yeah, like
I
they
also
know.
think-
But that's interesting.
should know.
You're an absolute moron if you're a pitcher and do it. You're an idiot. If you,
Well, I think it's very rare. I think when a pitcher does.
that's what I'm saying though. But people
Because if your catcher doesn't think so, then you should.
exactly, and you can't see shit from where you're at.
They have done it and it has worked. Like
not even-
Helsley did it.
Not even
I know,
that,
but I
though.
just don't- I think
you
it's
can get
insane.
deceived by your own catcher because framing is still happening. Because it's only 2 challenges, so like you're still seeing framing, and teams are still hesitant to maybe challenge when they should. So framing is still very much a part of this. That can confuse the pitcher though easily.
Yeah.
You can deceive your own guy.
No,
So that's probably
100%.
why they're telling him don't do that.
Yeah. No, it's great. I think it's a great addition to it.
Awesome. I love it.
Another thing I hope is like
So you give credit to like Manfred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give all the credit in the world to Manfred for the pitch clock, especially.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Pitch clock
he might
is-
suck in different ways, but he is. The game has gotten better since.
No one's had more innovations that have worked than any commissioner in my lifetime. Maybe
Is
then.
he the man on second in extra innings?
Yeah,
too?
it's the Manfred man they call it.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
But hey, people do like it.
Biz had a good tweet about it. I
Do they?
can't find.
Some people do. I don't like it.
I hate it. I
wish it
hate
started
hate
an
it.
inning or 2 later.
I don't even need that. How often do games go that late?
You know what I don't like?
It's such a needless thing.
It's like hockey too. Like I don't like things changing from regular season to postseason.
Me either.
I think it should always be the same thing where it's like why you're using a whole different strategy in extra innings in regular season.
Correct.
Because hockey's 3-on-3 during the season and then
Yeah.
5-on-5 in the playoffs. It's like why?
Why?
I guess it's like more fun, but I don't know. I like to.
I mean, it's just not to have these crazy long, like, on like a Tuesday night, you got to play on like Thursday, and you're playing an extra like 2 periods.
I get that, but I like that.
even baseball have come to like. I get why people don't like it. I've even come to like it to some degree.
I just how often does a game go into 14, 15 innings? Like it's so rare. Like
in
who
the
cares?
World Series.
We still would see in the World Series. We still.
I'm saying it did happen just very recently.
But it's so rare. I mean, I've gone to a 20-inning game. That was actually kind of cool to go to a 20-inning game once.
That's one of the only games I remember like going
But
to as a
Clemmer,
kid.
you
was
think
the-
going to a 20-inning
I
game is
wasn't talking
cool? The
at all
casual
whatsoever.
fan that doesn't think that's cool.
But it happens once every 5 years. Who cares?
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? It's so rare. Like, what?
To be fair, it
is to
is
bring it
better
on
for the
fans.
players. It's better for the players. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, just the using the relief arms and all that kind of stuff, especially then when they're playing like 5 games a week.
Again, I just don't. I don't love when it's changed, but also it's not that big.
It's not the big. I would much rather if that's the trade of us getting the pitch clock. Yep, all day.
Even the like small shit like the picking off at first base 3 times.
I love that
is
rule.
Awesome because
So awesome.
people
Yeah.
used to do it just to waste time for
Mm-hmm.
the
3 batter rule, I
bullpen
probably
and,
don't.
like-
I don't think the 3 batter rule is not something I'm like.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, me too.
Because I think it's bullshit that you could like one that slows down the game so much. Coming from one specialist, like
Brutal.
You should have to. If you're putting a guy in, you gotta have him in.
Yeah.
I love it.
That was it. Pedro Feliciano would do it for the Mets,
Yep.
and then Jesse Orosco, if you're an
Yes.
older fan.
Yes.
Like, brutal.
Oh,
Oh,
I hated when they came.
Rick
in
Honeycutt used to do it with the A's.
It's not something I miss necessarily, but I'm saying those are better changes in my mind than like that one. They're way more.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even those changes, I'm like, oh, that's not bad.
You'd have like 4 pitching changes in
'Cause
innings.
it's also
No.
more strategy with shit too. I like the strategy part of the game.
Unfortunately, we have all this momentum, and I fear it's all going to go away.
know,
as
me
do you,
too. I'm
with
terrified.
The lockout. I will say I wanted to bring up Biz's tweet. Biz had a tweet from 2 days ago, and Biz, I would imagine, is just a casual baseball fan.
I think so.
And
He just did a video with Ernie Clement, so that's probably why he's watching baseball.
I did watch parts of that video.
Great video.
I hate how much Ernie Clement seems like the best guy in the world.
He seems so cool.
He seems like just the man.
Yeah.
Fuck. But Biz said, what baseball has done with pitch clock and ABS is unbelievable. One of the most traditional games making adjustments and it rewarding the fans. Just smart stuff, and the online interaction from ABS can't be denied. Bravo, baseball. So, like, when you're seeing
love that.
casual reaction like that,
Huge.
that's how you know you're really.
The owners are probably like pissed at Manfred. You're like, we're getting so many more people to like our sport. We're gonna get a lockout now. Like they're probably like, stop making it so good for everybody.
It's their own fault. You figure it out. Figure out the lock.
100%. The fact that they're like, that should be filmed.
What? The lockout?
The negotiations and like that shit
Yeah.
would be.
Well, the closest
so
we got to it,
interesting.
right, was like in the parking lot last time. Like Nightingale was like running from side to side with like new
It
information.
would just be so interesting to hear the stances on everybody and the players and like, and it's just never gonna. We'll get to it when it happens.
Yeah. Other than that, in baseball, last night, biggest things that happened, Verlander got rocked, and I don't know if he makes it through the year.
I don't either.
It's like the homer he gave it to Carroll, and by the way, Corbin Carroll, you say ham ate bone, no, he had a bomb, like he had a triple before that.
Yep.
Corbin Carroll looks locked in here, as is that Arizona lineup. At least last night they did.
I'm with you because
Verlander looked very old last
the
night.
Tigers can't afford this. Tigers are good, so they can't afford having Verlander go out every 5 days and get rocked. So I don't know how he finishes the
But
year.
they're
with
not
also,
asking
like-
him to be like the ace. They're asking him to be a 4-starter.
Yeah, and also,
Right, but that
It's
last
not-
night he was
last
not.
night was not
last
the
night he was
four-star.
zero.
You're also facing a pretty good lineup, but the D-backs have a very good
I
lineup.
agree, and also like I think you got to give him at least like
Yeah.
5 stars.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we're not-
no question.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying.
We're
I
not
don't-
saying DFA him tomorrow.
I'm saying he doesn't make it through
Also,
the year.
when did he get signed?
Like early February.
So you never know like how
was
his
spring
work
training.
was.
I imagine
doing.
with him, he was getting.
I'm
himself
sure
in.
he's ready to go. Like
You never know. Especially getting older.
I think
you
once
might
he
have to start
decides he's
later, you
pitching
don't
in the
know.
year, like he's preparing like he's going
Yeah.
to be part of the year.
Last season, Justin Verlander had a 3.85 ERA. Higher or lower this year?
higher.
Higher.
Higher, you think
I
it's in
almost think that
fours?
was fluky because he just finished the year really strong too. It was a weird.
I
Didn't
wouldn't
he?
say that's fluky. I think that's just he found his stride towards the end.
I don't love his stuff either. Like, he doesn't pass the eye test for me.
No.
Strikeouts were down last year.
was a weird.
Well, strikeouts are always going to be down now. He throws 94.
Well, he's down to like what he was in
93.
his prime. It was 8 per 9, but
The other big
You have to go.
You're leaving.
But I appreciate you guys helping out. I think the Mets are good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think the Yankees are good.
I hate to say it. The lineup is it's been competent. I'm a little nervous about the pitching. I understand you like it a lot. I'm a little nervous.
I'm nervous about the last 2 guys in the bullpen. I'll say that. I'm very nervous. Anytime Sean and
I watched the game. I know
Williams
the
looked good last night.
Cardinals.
Change-ups.
Williams looks really good.
Cardinals suck.
Cardinals are ass.
But like it still doesn't. It's still the way you.
I like Alec Burleson.
Yeah.
I like him.
It's
Weatherholt looks great.
It's pretty
I know.
crazy.
Weatherholt's off to a good
It's pretty
start.
crazy with what's happened to the Cardinals.
It's
The
unbelievable.
Cardinals
I
used to be
know.
the most respect. They used to be the Spurs
Dude,
type of.
we
He
could
made
get-
so many
franchise.
like
When
Jordan Walker and
You
was it
wake
Nolan
up as a
Gorman?
kid in our teenage years or whatever, and guess what? The Cardinals have 95 wins. They are winning the NL Central by 10 games, and they're competing to win the World Series.
Cardinals and the Giants
every
are
single year.
always good. And then,
And I don't know what the plan is here. Obviously, Weatherholt is good, so that's
Well, they're tanking
important.
now, which they should.
No, I know, but it's like
yeah.
it's stunning. It's stunning to see the rotation and who they have in the pen.
Well, they've only lost 90 games once in the last like 50-something years.
Yeah,
I mean, that's.
it's just weird to see a team bottom out like them. That's all I'm
I
saying.
know it's very strange. It's very weird, but it's needed though. I mean,
They're seeing like what the Astros did. and they're
made
like,
so
hey,
many
we can do
mistakes.
that.
They put their stuff in the wrong guys. Jordan Walker's a disaster.
He can't field at all, and yeah, I think he's been hitting the ball hard. So that's the least.
Look at their draft picks the last 10 years, and you see why they stink.
Yep.
Like their first-round picks.
One other big baseball thing last night: Cody Ponce on the Blue Jays.
I need discomfort.
Do we have anything else on that?
I don't see any other.
Looked like his whole body fell apart. I mean,
I didn't know if it was an Achilles at first. Obviously, it's his knee.
Yep.
Look, he was like hyperextended.
Yeah, it was bad. He was viewed. He's coming over from Korea. I think he was. Okay, yeah, and pitched 4 years there, and I think they were very excited to put him.
They were.
Big dude, has a good splitter and all, and it did not. He
No.
leaves on a cart, so that's
moved
a big
him to
blow to
the,
a Blue Jays team that's already pretty hurt.
Injured list already, obviously.
What?
Injured list.
Yeah.
Already.
It's on the IL, yeah.
I would expect that to be a 60-day IL.
It's only 15 for now.
No,
so-
no, I'm
Yeah,
saying
he'll get transferred eventually.
I don't know.
It looked very serious.
Depends how. Yeah, I mean, it looked terrible.
I don't think you're getting carted off like that.
Yeah.
If it's just like a tweak.
Yeah, it's still waiting
Unfortunately.
MRI.
But I was excited to watch him pitch, and obviously that was a downer. Rocky.
I got to say, I enjoyed the Yankees having Paul Blackburn pitch a high leverage inning, and it paid off.
Yeah, it's just kind of how the game flowed. It's like if the Yankees are going to lose a game, I'm okay losing that way. Like it didn't sting or hurt me in any way. Like they didn't get to Castillo, that's why they lost the game.
It's a game that if it was played in like June, would be so much different.
For sure, but they also because Weathers also is only 77 pitches, so he's not going into the 6th inning. He pitched pretty good.
He really did.
I thought it was very well.
He had a really good groove in the middle of his outing where I think he struck out like 6 in a row or something like that. He has really good stuff. For him, it's about health. If he can stay healthy and if they make his fastball less hittable, because that was kind of a problem. But his secondary stuff is excellent. But yeah, he didn't go deep in this. He only got 13 outs. So then they went to the high leverage guys because it was just a 1-run game, and then when you use all the high leverage guys and you don't score enough, then you get screwed. So you had to go Blackburn for a second inning. They were trying to stay away from Duvall to go for 2 ups. So I don't know. I understood it. Blackburn, I don't expect to be part of this team in the second half. He's more just there for now. But yeah, I don't want to talk about more. That Yankee was rather boring if we're for a national audience. But the Mets, you had a good win. You were wrong about the Astros. Not going to get too deep on that, but McCullers look really good. That's a huge moment. That's a huge development for the Astros if that could be.
Oh, it's gigantic. The only thing is, I don't know if I buy it. So McCullers looked phenomenal last night. The problem was he was so bad last year. Hadn't pitched 2 years before that, and he was talking about retirement in spring training.
Yeah.
This is a guy that I don't know if he's kind of.
The flashes last night was like, oh, that's the guy from 2017.
He looked dominant.
That's the guy who threw like 29 straight curveveballs against the Yankees if he couldn't hit them.
But I think he's just built. He's barely hanging together here physically. I don't know how he can make it through a full season, but I'll give him credit. He looked dynamite.
People are too hard on Clemmer for that take. He really hasn't pitched.
No,
I
agree.
People also like
All I saw was the line was.
Yeah, he just referenced the line, which I think was a fair
I think it was
point.
just like they were giving it may have been also a little negative towards Ranger Suarez because he looked horrible and he was throwing BP out there. So
like
the Red Sox lineup, if Roman isn't hitting, it's a problem.
The Rangers' velocity is like down or whatever. Like
He's never been a big
he's never
velo
been-
guy.
I know, but I think it's only like going to get worse as that contract goes on. Like, people think it's going to be a bad contract.
That's not a guy I was banging my fist to go sign.
I don't think he's that bad though. I mean, he had the last 2 years of Phillies. He was a good pitcher.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't know if that's a guy you pay in your 30s. That's all I'm saying.
But for this year though, I expect him to pitch better than he.
No, correct.
He will not be that guy, of course.
Right. Like he was.
This year,
But
he
they
should
need him to be
good.
better. They need him to be like
a lot better.
pretty good in that rotation, especially if Sonny Gray is going to be,
Sonny Gray, by the way, that's someone that I have no faith in. His ERA has jumped up over a half run in each of the last 3 years. This is year 4 of that.
and he's old.
He's old.
He's 38,
36, 37?
36.
36.
He's someone that I think that he could fall off the table completely. I have no confidence in
The
Sonny Gray.
lineup is a big problem though, because if Roman isn't hitting, it gets really bleak quick.
I push back a little on that. Wilson Contreras is a good hitter. I think Willier could hit 30 home runs this year. Like there are guys in that lineup.
What else you got?
We'll go through it. Oh, Duran's a good hitter. He's a good hitter. I'm not saying he's great. I'm saying he's a good hitter.
Roman needs to be, and he will be. But
There are
I'm just saying
pieces there, though.
it gets like it did last night though, where like that the offense was lifeless last night, and that's kind of what it is. I think they will hit better than expected, but so far you are seeing like when a front office half-asses an offseason offensively like that, where like you had Bregman and Devers on the same team at one point last year, and you don't actually actively replace those guys, you're kind of seeing what happens with that. But it's
Not to start the Red Sox one.
It's so early. It's 4 games in. But like Dave is paying attention like to every single game. He is not happy with like Caleb Durbin and all those guys.
He picked a tough year to be life and death with every Red Sox pitch.
He certainly did. But again, 4 games in, no need to overreact to anything. NBA last night. What do you
I
got?
just want to show the Dave tweet.
Oh yeah.
I pledge not to get mad at Caleb Durbin. It's not his fault that John Henry. I mean, it's tough to be the guy that follows Alex Bregman. That's all.
and
Also, it's again only 4 games. Bregman's also killing it.
yeah.
He's off to a great. I think he's hit 3,
It's
4
like
home
shocker,
runs, 3 home
Alex
runs, 4 home runs already in like 3 games, 4 games.
Bregman is miles a better player than Durbin. I'm not saying that, but Durbin's a league average hitter that plays good defense. He's a competent player.
That was like when we had Verdugo, and he was like a solid outfielder for us, but he got traded for Mookie Betts.
Yes.
You're the guy following.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
like
it's
you
tough.
can't do much.
It's tough to follow that.
The other
up.
thing with Bregman was he was such a vocal leader for that clubhouse, and also all the young guys. Every single young guy on that team said they basically looked up to him.
Right.
And
Have
like
a real vet leader, I guess. Would you say Story maybe
for that team right now.
For that team, a lot of those guys
Yeah,
are kind
I
of young.
guess.
Like
Right, so you're
Contreras, I
you're
guess
kind of
he's just there.
you're lacking that. So and that is a
I
very
mean, Wilson Contreras.
Yeah, that's what I said.
but
Like,
it's
he just got
it's
there.
tough for like a new guy to assume that role.
And also,
Bregman was a new guy last year.
Right, it's tough, but like Bregman was so good at it.
And also, Contreras was at
He's also won a
WBC
lot.
for like 2 weeks, so it's hard to really build a relationship with your team when you're not there in spring training.
True. That's also fair. NBA last night. So the Wemby SGA MVP race is getting a little interesting. I was shocked to see the odds before last night. Now I assume it jumped a little bit last night, but before last night it was like in the 200s for SGA. Like it's dropped significantly from what it was. Wemby had an insane game. He only had to play 31 minutes. He had 40-something points. He had an insane
He had
stat.
41 and 16.
He had did I see
like,
Third quickest double-double of all time.
Third quickest. Okay, it wasn't the quickest,
It was
but
behind Boban and Valanciunas.
that's hilarious. Yeah, he had an absolutely insane game. They destroyed the Bulls. He went 41 and 16 in just 31 minutes
Bunch
played.
of blocks too, of course.
Yeah, a couple blocks in there. He is an alien in every way. The Spurs are creeping up on the Thunder. There's not a lot of games left, but people seem to believe that if the Spurs can catch the Thunder, it's 2 games in the loss.
Yeah,
2 games in the loss column. Well, they had the chance though last night to make up ground. What do you mean?
The Spurs aren't going to catch the Thunder. There's not enough time.
There's 7 games left. There's
Can you
2
just
back in
listen
the
to
loss
me?
column.
I did.
But the Thunder went to OT last night. I'm saying last night there was a chance to make it 1 game. It almost happened.
If the
Right,
Thunder had
but
lost
it's not-
last night,
Thunder had lost that game. It was 1
Right,
game.
but
it did not happen
didn't.
because SGA just basically took over that game, and the Pistons gave them everything they could. They were making every shot.
I understand all that. I'm saying they're not going to catch them.
After last night, it does not.
Yes,
But if,
right now, in this
but if
moment.
last night
We're
went
all in
differently,
agreement,
there was a
Robert.
real conversation for it.
Sure.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
We're all in agreement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But SGA seems to have won the MVP last night in my mind.
I mean, as someone who's holding a Wemby ticket that's 30-1 to win MVP, I hope it's still
Trent Ryan has a. He texts me all the time about Wemby. We were locked in on that game, but yeah, that you needed last night to go differently.
I like SGA. I feel like there's gonna be another year where like he's gonna win it and he shouldn't win it.
You think it should be Wemby?
I think Wemby is, again, it's like the most valuable player thing, and not like he's clearly the most valuable player in the league.
I agree.
Even him, I think he might have officially passed Jokic in terms of just like the way he is impacting the game right now. And listen, they're like Nuggets have been really banged up, but they've just been in a weird kind of like thing here for a minute. The Spurs are the team. Like
Yeah.
their time. It's now. Like
Yep.
it's not like give another. It's right this second.
Yeah.
They're
gonna win 60 games.
They could easily win it all this year.
Win
yeah.
60 games.
Easily
What
win
was
it.
the
I
bet
mean,
with
they
Marty
have
made?
to be.
The bet I made with Marty was that Spurs would be a top 4 team, and Marty said no, which was crazy. And
It's like not even
I was not
close.
part of that. I was not.
Well, no, and we bet a month of lunches on it. He was that confident.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't know why. I still don't understand. why
Ours is just Thunder to come out of the West.
Thunder to.
If Thunder come out of the West, I have every other team, right? And I think
Thunder
Marty's part of
West,
that too. I was trying to think of what we have a lunches bet for the
It's
night.
very funny that you could like be so right about the Spurs and then you just gave it away on the Spurs at the same time.
Spurs are really good. I think the Thunder still win, but the Spurs are really good. Spurs and Thunder are clearly a level above.
We talked about it yesterday, but like if we don't get a Spurs Thunder Western Conference final,
Yeah, no, have to.
like I need to.
I think
see it.
we.
Especially with the Spurs having their number this year in the regular season. That means nothing, by the way. We saw that last year with the Knicks and Celtics and years past, like regular season, whatever. But the Spurs have that confidence that they can absolutely beat the Thunder. And Wemby is such a fucking X factor. I still don't think teams know how to navigate him at this
I just want
point.
to show Spurs schedule since February. It's just
Oh, yeah, no, it's
W's,
preposterous.
A loss to
Yeah,
the
it's
Knicks,
nuts.
and then a loss. Wemby didn't play. W's just
Wemby didn't play that Denver game?
no. Wemby's lost one game since the start of February. He was to the Knicks.
That's what I'm like. This guy's unbelievable. He's the most valuable player in the league this year.
Yeah.
He's been the best. He's been the best player in the NBA this year.
So I can only think of one great NBA player that won a title in his first time in the playoffs. It's Magic Johnson. It's the only one I can think of. This is Wemby's first time in the playoffs.
Correct.
How is that going to work? We've really never.
Because last year they would have, if he didn't get the blood clots, they probably would have.
Sure, but he's never played in the playoffs.
No, it's fair. It's
So,
true.
This is interesting that you bring this up because I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I do feel like you push back on this notion of
You're the anti.
when we had talked about like guys' first time in the playoffs. You're like, oh, that doesn't mean anything. It does mean something.
Different sports different sports matter here. I think a lot. And I think with basketball, you'll see NBA it matters. I think in baseball it matters less. I think NBA it matters maybe the most, maybe even more than football, because you usually see kind of it's a hierarchy type thing where like for instance the Pistons, right? Like they had to get past it back in the old days. The Pistons.
Did Tim Duncan do it?
Tim Duncan might have.
But you had
That was
David
probably his
Robinson-
first
but you
time
had
in the-
David Robinson.
Well, I mean, Magic had Kareem, but still it counts.
That's what I was gonna say. Magic crew, and like this team, there's no one like that on this team, but there is like a nice crew of that's, and even like a Castle who's like a younger guy. It's gonna be his first time in the playoffs too, but a really good player. Like De'Aaron Fox has played in some really
Tim
good.
Duncan was his
series.
second playoff.
Okay, second playoff. I knew obviously he was young.
But you just don't. Like, even the Bulls had to work their way through the Pistons back in the day. You know, the Jordan Bulls. Like you go through kind of. You almost have to like. Even Shaq and Kobe had to get. They had one year where they didn't make it, and then they had like. You have to like climb this ladder. Typically, I don't know how much water it holds, but it's an interesting thing to keep an eye on.
He might just be the alien though.
He might be.
He is truly. He's a defensive presence like we've never seen in the sport. Like post, like Bill Russell goaltending. Once that was made, like goaltending was a rule.
Yeah,
Like the way he dominates the paint, I've truly in my time watching basketball. I've never
Yeah,
seen
I can't think of
anything
anyone
like it.
Right.
The fear he instills. I referenced it a bunch. Like I've never seen so many times where guards or anyone just off the dribble goes into the paint and then just dribbles out.
there's no
Because they're just like he's gonna send this ball into the bleachers.
there's no stat for it. Like what he's able to do, where he will speed up your fast break because of the fear that he's trailing you.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
and you fuck up, he might not even be there, but just his presence on the court will force you to speed up and fuck up.
they just they come in, they just look up and see him, and they're like, all right, let me dribble this out. Like
You
I'm kicking it out the three. Like if I shoot this layup, it's not going to work.
It's 100% fact. You will be blocked if
Yes.
you attempt this layup.
Yes,
He
it's
will not miss
unbelievable.
you. It's just his length and all that.
Like he should just win. Like as long as he plays the minimum games, just slot him in for Defensive Player of the Year for the
agree.
next decade.
As
long as he is healthy,
Right, and it's in his prime, and yeah,
It is not even close.
Especially if they change the number too from 65 to 60 or something like that, then he truly might end up with the most Defensive Player of the Years.
I mean, if things stay and he just stays like in the league and is healthy, he's going to go down as the best defensive player in the history of basketball.
100%.
There's nothing like it.
For this take.
Wait, before your take,
Yeah.
let's talk about Fair Harbor
Correct,
here
yeah.
as we wind down the show here. Fair Harbor, it's beautiful outside. I thought it was supposed to
So nice.
I thought it was supposed to rain today.
It's going to be
I thought
high
it was rain.
70s.
It's shorts,
yeah,
shorts.
75 maybe.
The fact that I didn't have to think about a jacket today was fantastic. This show is brought to you by our friends over at Fair Harbor, makers of the world's most comfortable swimwear, which if you got a pool open today, you're using your Fair Harbor swim trunks there. With spring travel season officially here, they make gear built for wherever you're headed next. The same comfort that's earned them thousands of 5-star reviews is built in their super soft clothes, made to be worn hard and broken in by the life you live, whether that's a beach trip, a long weekend, or just warmer days at home. Fair Harbor trunks are perfect for swimming, lounging, or soaking up some sun. Basically everything on your spring getaway itinerary with a wide range of designs and styles. Finding your favorite pair is easy, and their super soft built-in liner keeps you comfortable all day long. You'll never go back to mesh-length trunks ever again. Trust me. Fair Harbor started with one goal, protecting the places we all love to explore. They turn recycled plastic bottles into better, more comfortable fabrics and create versatile pieces you'll reach for again and again, season after season. I've got my Fair Harbor trunks at home. I can't wait to rock them. I got like 3 different pairs. Usually I was a guy who I got 1, maybe 2 swim trunks. Now I've got like 4 or 5. A lot of variety here. They're fantastic.
I'm going to Florida in May. I already got them like lined up for my trip.
Yep. Head to fairharborclothing.com. Use code PC20 for 20% off your full price order now through April 30th. You got a month. Once again, that's Fair Harbor, HARBOR, clothing.com for 20% off. And make sure use our promo code PC20 so they know we sent you. We can continue the Wemby talk. I just want to get that in there.
Do you think Clippers Spurs potential playoff series that would happen right now if the Clippers were to win the play-in game versus Suns? What would that series go?
How many games?
How many games?
Not many.
I would say 7 games. Spurs win.
Well,
7?
What height are the Clippers throwing at Wemby?
Brooke Lopez.
So what height are the Clippers throwing at Wemby?
I was going to say 5.
We can
It's
say that
not
about every team.
5 games.
No, but they traded Zubac. Like Zubac is
I
off.
get it.
They
He's on the
they got significantly worse down low, and you kind of saw this when they played semi recently.
It was a close game.
Wasn't it closer than the Spurs just blew them out in the fourth quarter?
There was one where Nick Batum was like out of bounds or like on an end bounds.
I don't see that being anywhere unless Kawhi goes nuclear.
That's my thought.
I'll give you 6 games if you get like a nuclear Kawhi.
Sure.
Otherwise, it's 5 for me.
Yeah, that's pretty
If
fair.
that's the matchup, I'll take the distance in that series. That's just my opinion because that'll be the first Spurs test. First, all those guys in a playoff setting, are they meant to are they built?
I will say Garland's been a lot really good for the Clippers.
Garland's gonna have to. prove
Garland,
himself too.
the Cavs got to be like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Garland's putting up 40 points in some of these games, shooting the lights out. And
Second round is where I think the Spurs. Now you talk about them getting tripped out, potentially.
which would be who?
So that would be either the Lakers,
Lakers
Rockets
or-
right now.
Well, I was going to ask,
It would
who,
destroy
Maybe the Nuggets?
who's the team to spoil the party? The Spurs Thunder party.
Timberwolves.
That's who I think.
Probably.
I think if there was a team to beat one of them in a
They've been
series,
weird.
the Timberwolves I could see
They've
possibly.
been so weird too, though. The Timberwolves, Minnesota, hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
No, they definitely have, but I like what they picked up with AO. I think that was huge. Have another guard off the bench like that.
But they have the experience. They've been in these wars before. They've made back-to-back conference finals.
For me,
That's what I'm saying.
For me,
Like,
it's
they have-
Denver.
they got a dog.
It's always Denver if Gordon's healthy. If they have health on their side with Murray, Jokic, and Gordon, it's
If
them.
Gordon's back fully loaded,
Yeah.
that'd be huge.
Because that team is deep now. They added the necessary pieces in the offseason. Sure, it hasn't looked perfect in this regular season by any means. And it's crazy to say because they're 48-28 and they're a disappointment, but they have been. They have not been playing the way that we've expected. Granted, they've had injuries thrown in there. So
I think Aaron Gordon's he might be might be the most underrated player in the NBA.
It's amazing how good he's got.
Something I don't think people realize how good of a shooter he is.
So at Arizona, like everyone,
obviously he's an incredible defender. Like he really is. He's actually always, when people do the like, who's like the worst player that could like take a 16 seed, take him to the finals, he's always my answer. Aaron Gordon.
good answer.
But Aaron Gordon at 16 seed, he's dominating.
At Arizona,
He's an
people
amazing
just
player.
wanted him to be Blake Griffin, and they thought because he had the hops, and he was such a big dunker, and he didn't have like the all-around game. It's like, where's this guy fit in the NBA? Is he just Blake Griffin? And then people just go to die in Orlando, and like you just get forgotten about, and all he had to do was get to like It really helps when you go play with Jokic.
Of course.
Really just helps your situation when Jokic
But
wants to make you a better player. But he is transformed into this really, really fucking good player.
His offensive game has came such a long way.
Yeah.
An incredibly long way.
Jump shots and all that, and he's always going to be a good
legit
defender.
Three-point
He's just
shooter.
meant
He's
to be a fourth
so
option.
clutch too. He had so many big shots in these.
Third?
What?
Fourth
But, like, I'm
option.
saying he's meant to be like a sidekick, not like the main guy. Is what I'm saying.
Sure.
yeah, but I don't think
But he's like the third player on like a championship team.
Correct.
Like he'd
Yeah.
be like
He
that
was.
guy.
and a really important, and a guy who you like, if you subtract him, you have no chance to win.
I agree. The Nuggets can't win without him.
Like in
With
years
them,
past,
they have
didn't
a
he fuck
chance.
up his hamstring and like he was
If
playing
he
with a
was-
bad
He
hand?
played that game 7 literally on like one leg and was
Yeah.
hitting big shots.
Yeah,
If he was healthy, like they would have had a better chance versus OKC.
Definitely.
so that obviously.
If they're fully healthy, I mean, they brought him
That's
to
the team
7.
to me. That's the team. It's not. I don't trust the Minnesota team and Gobert
still
and all
think
those guys.
they-
It's not the Lakers because I just don't think they have enough defensively.
That's fair.
It's definitely not Houston. Houston is like, if they win a playoff series, I'd be shocked. Their team is
No, not how they are right now, no.
Also, since the whole fucking deadline with since the All-Star break with the burner account,
Sengun and Durant.
weirdly weird vibes going on. There was a moment, I think, where Sengun had a block to send a game to OT and no one even congratulated him. It was really weird vibes with the Rockets. So that to me is no shot. So, but at the end of the day, if we don't get Spurs Thunder, I'll be pissed.
I have a next question for you guys. Do you guys want to be the 3 seed or the 4 seed? 4 seed right now, you'd play Toronto. 3 seed, you would play Atlanta. You're only a game difference right now.
No, I want to play the 3 to
Yeah,
avoid
same.
Detroit as long as I can.
Okay. You
If they lose in the first round, then
want to avoid. You'd rather play us than play Detroit?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the more time is going on, the more I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I understand the previously, like we just beat the Celtics last year.
It's not really. It's not
the
about
Pistons
that.
got our number this year.
I think
like,
we're just.
get all that.
I think we are constructed way better to match up with the Celtics than we are the Pistons.
I just wonder. No, it's fair. Like it's just the way we've matched up with them. I just wonder if we're like over. Like to me, the Celtics are they're a better team than the Pistons.
I don't disagree with that, and it's not even about beating them in the playoffs last year. It's more just I think when you look at the roster matchup, and I do think Boston's playing great right
The
now.
Cade Cunningham stuff, too.
That's what I'm saying. That being another part of it.
I assume
Even if
he's
he
going to
comes
be back.
The more and more I think about it, I'm just like, are we crazy? Like saying like we would so much rather Detroit than Boston? Because I'm starting to feel that way a little bit.
I mean, look
I
what-
know they.
okay,
I
but
know
look
they
what-
kicked their ass this year. Like I.
Well, also look what happened last night. They don't have Cade, and they took a full strength Thunder. Unless I'm missing something with the Thunder last night, I think they
It
were
was
pretty.
basically
No,
full
they
strength.
were. I
Like,
mean,
Jalen Williams played and all that.
Williams
Yeah.
back,
Okay,
they
would
took
you
a
rather play the Pistons without Cade
Okay, no.
or the Celtics?
No.
Have to be the
Of course,
Pistons
it's the Pistons.
Okay.
I'm just saying, the Pistons are still so good. They have not looked great in the last month or whatever, but they're still so good even without Cade. And then you add Cade to them. That's the team. I know what's going to happen with that series. Like I don't need to see that. I hope the Pistons are knocked out before then.
I have a question for Clemmer. The Hornets are a half game at the 8 seed. How terrified are you? What's your like? I want to use the word terrified, but like, what would your fear be towards the Hornets, the hot team?
Not much.
Not much.
I mean, they've been hot, but they also haven't been like.
It's a first round matchup you don't want because they're better than
They also
a 7
just
seed.
not that regular season, but they just played Boston. Boston whacked.
But they
No,
did. But they did play them like a week or two
Week
before,
ago.
and they waxed Boston.
Yeah.
True.
I'm maybe this will harm me, but I'm not scared of the Hornets.
But to be fair,
Scared. But
they are a
scared is
different.
like,
They are a different 7-8 seed than you're used to getting in the play-in because they've been playing at a 50 win pace for like.
And also, they have just a higher ceiling than most. Like,
So I'm saying,
yeah, because they're young.
this
'cause they're
isn't playing
youth.
the Hawk. This isn't playing like the Hawks in the last.
You'd
few
rather
years.
play some like veteran team that's on his last legs,
Right.
Then play.
You'd rather play the
Warriors.
Sixers.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
or like you know what I mean. Like you'd rather play kind of these like dead teams that are
Or
like
like the Mavs.
Orlando.
Orlando.
You'd rather play Orlando.
I'd rather play Orlando
may
than the
find
Hornets.
or fuck
Also, I think the Hornets, like, you can go the pedigree thing, but I could see this team from an angle of, like, what do they got to lose?
Correct.
They're ahead of schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's just go.
It's a dangerous team to play. They don't really know even what they're getting into.
Let's just go balls to the wall and just, like, see what we can do. Fine.
I don't know if the Hornets get out of the play-in. I mean, we're kind of like right now they're 10. It's just hard for a 10 to get out of the play-in. That's
But
all.
it's a half.
But
game
they're not.
at the
But
eight.
they. What we're saying is they easily could become the 8, like tomorrow.
Yeah, they're a half
Yeah.
game at the 8. It's very all bunched together.
They have not helped themselves with this 2-game losing streak. They could be in a much better position. We're going to wrap up the show. Before that, though, we're going to get to our friends over at Shady Rays. All right, guys, quick question. How are my Shady Rays basically the same quality as the $200 sunglasses I used to buy? And I'm not exaggerating. They feel every bit as premium as the expensive brands I've owned. Meanwhile, I'm wearing Shady Rays to the lake, on the boat, at the game, on the job site, because if I drop them in the ocean, they replace them, knock them off the dock, they replace them, sit on them day one, they replace them, and here's the crazy part, they're actually premium polarized lenses that cut glare hard, super clear optics, durable frames with solid hinges, clean classic styles that look sharp without trying too hard. If you're outside on the water in the sun driving every day, you need shades that actually perform. Go to shadyrays.com, grab a pair, get sunglasses with lost and broken protection. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com and use code PICS for 40% off 2 or more polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the Shady Rays, rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Shady Rays.
Can I pull a quick Bosco?
You can.
This is the schedule of the Hornets the rest of the way. I think it's interesting. At Nets, pretty easy.
Yep.
Suns,
Beatable.
Pacers,
Win.
in Charlotte too. Then it gets tough. Listen to this one. At Timberwolves,
Yeah, tough.
Tough.
at Celtics,
Tough.
Pistons at home, but Pistons.
Sure, still tough.
And then it ends. This might be a game that might not matter, but if it does matter, at Knicks.
We don't know how much those games will matter to say
I know.
Detroit or even.
But Detroit
Boston.
might want to get Cade in. Like you could kind of like figure out like that's not a 4
That's
game.
an annoying schedule to a team that really.
No shorts.
Yeah.
No, they're separate by half game, so it's like let's say they go like 4-3. That might be enough to get the 8 seed.
They just got to get there.
Sure,
They got to get there.
but it's not an ideal schedule. Is what I'm saying.
No.
Especially those last 4, just weird.
I mean, they. Blow
Although if you're them, would you rather play? We just talked about it. Would you rather play the Pistons or the Celtics in the first
But
round?
would you rather have 2 cracks at getting the
Right. I just want to get that
Getting-
plan. I don't
getting
care
the
if I'm them.
playoffs
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you map it out, like one team's got Cade. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to
It'd be
have
way
him.
better if they were the 8 seed than the 7. Yeah,
Right.
We're all agreeing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's just food for thought. Finally, the NBA is going to be in a point here where we're going to be caring about these games. Like there's such a lull
Oh.
with the NBA from.
You can blame your guy, Silver. So right now,
worse.
all the 10 teams are already locked in. So there's really the only drama now is just for
My
seeding.
Adam.
Like there's not going to be any sort of like, oh, are they going to get in the play? I'm not going. We already know, and we've known for a week now.
We say that, but like, would we also be paying attention to the dramas? Like, oh, who's gonna get this 8 seed? The Hornets, the Magic, or the Heat?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's all seeding, but isn't it a little more exciting who's going to get the 11 or 10?
Eh.
Who's going to stay alive? If
I'll be real. The playoff chase, like towards the NBA, was never a thing, even when it was just 8 and 8.
I think
like,
though, if it's team's life depends on a final game, that's kind of exciting.
think
We're not
there's
going to get that.
there's more. The thing that's pissing me off, like in the West, like the Rockets are 3 games up on the Suns for that play-in spot too. That'd be more of a thing.
I agree.
Like in the
Yeah.
Eastern Conference, the Hawks are a game and a half up on the Sixers. It's like, I mean, yeah, that's more of a race. It's like you want to avoid just being in the play-in.
You definitely want to avoid being the plan.
We have king of the court tonight.
We do have King of the
Correct.
Court tonight. I already put my selection in.
So did I. I went with Desmond Bain.
I
Lord
went
of the darkness.
with Mitchell.
I am on Paolo tonight. Whoever Mincy has is gonna win it, and we're not gonna find out who Mincy has till he tweets out his thing.
You think he at least told his foot massager who he's taking?
He should have.
Yeah,
If
that's like a-
anyone knows who
that-
Mincy has for King of the Court tonight, it should be the person that did those feet.
Oh, that poor person.
Poor person. Let's get into some picks as we roll out of here. I didn't have anything else besides Geno Smith. Aaron Glenn says he's going to bring us to the promised land.
Yeah, I mean, just
But also, what do you think? What's your coach supposed to say?
not that. You cannot say you don't need to say stupid shit like that. You can just say, hey, you can say this. We're excited to have a veteran quarterback like Geno Smith come and help out our young players. Why do you need to say why do you need to say that?
Promised land.
Why? But why say
guys are
stupid
back.
shit like that? Like,
I don't know.
just say we're excited to have Geno on board. He's gonna help us out. That's all. You don't need to say stupid shit. It just shows you how he's dumb. Like, he's a dumb person.
Yeah, he's a dummy.
Like, Aaron Glenn's just a dumb person.
That's your coach.
And that's my coach. Which
Forever.
is
They're going to extend.
Well, I want a dumb guy in charge for this year. After this year, I don't want a dumb guy anymore. That's the scary thing. But.
Clemmer, do you have picks?
I'm having a tough time with this slate today. I just don't have a great read. Although, so I like the Astros run line. Hunter Brown's pitching. That Red Sox lineup looks atrocious. That's at plus 144. I'm on the Mets run line. Senga has looked dynamite this spring training, and I think he's ready to go. And he also does usually start years off pretty well. So
He does start.
I'll take the Mets run line there. It's plus 104. And then I'm on Desmond Bain, points, rebounds, and assists. It's 28 plus minus 122.
Okay. Starting the NBA, I like the Magic, minus 125. Hornets, minus 17.5 against the Nets. Lakers, minus 130 against the Cavs. That's a fun late game. And then baseball, I have the Angels, plus 119 against the Cubs. Soriano is pretty solid. He looked good in his first start. I like him.
Anti-Jameson Taillon bet there.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. You're a former Yankee. I thought you have a little.
It's been a few years.
I thought you had a little kinship. I don't know.
It's been a few years.
Cubs are good.
Diamondbacks, minus 118 against the Tigers. Oh, Shohei's pitching tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, interesting.
Against Bybee.
Sasaki pitched last night. He was much better.
It wasn't bad. They lost, but it wasn't his fault.
Wasn't his fault. Not a lot of walks. Only 2. Thought there'd be a lot more.
Me too.
Shane McClanahan starting tonight. That's fun for the Rays. Very important for the Rays.
Top pitcher traded at the deadline.
Could be.
Oh, you know who I'm on? I'm on the Giants money line. Logan Webb versus Herman Marquez. I know it's not in San Francisco, but like, come on.
What's the line?
I had the Giants last
Minus
night.
136.
I had the Giants last night fading Walker Buehler. Boy, is he terrible.
Oh, he just stinks, huh?
Yeah, but I also had Devers 2 bases. Devers' swing is not on right now. He is.
No.
He is not.
Walker Buehler is.
Walker Buehler is very bad.
That's not good.
I know it's early, but the Padres I feel like they benefited off a lot of like career years last year. It's like, yeah, their rotations, like Walker Buehler yesterday, Herman Marquez tonight.
It's not a good rotation, and you're hoping for Musgrove, and there's no timelines. I think he had a setback for something not elbow related in spring training, so he's.
Didn't Marty say they were going to win the division?
Yeah.
That's,
I mean, that looks so stupid.
I'm already ready to
Randy
give it to the
Vasquez
Dodgers.
started The other, like, what was it, game 2
he
of
actually
the season?
pitched great in that
He
game,
pitched
but he
great,
should
but
not be in. Yeah,
Are you relying on him? It's really Michael King and a bunch of.
if King doesn't stay healthy, they're absolutely fucked.
It's King and a bunch of.
Oh,
lottery tickets.
if any of their guys, any of the major guys, like even if like Joe Musgrove, like they need everyone.
Yeah.
Rotations in
I think
shambles.
when Marty made that proclamation, he probably thought Yu Darvish was in the.
He said Yu
rotation, so-
Darvish, and I'm like, he's going to retire.
I'll take the Yankees tonight minus 110. F.
Yeah, I like the Cavs plus 2.5 at Lakers tonight. I think I'm gonna take Donovan Mitchell for King of the Court.
Not bad.
I like the over 9 in Phillies Nationals.
Phillies, man. Oof.
Yeah, their offense is brutal.
What's going on with them?
And then I also I'm on the Braves money line. I like McClanahan, them plus money. I like the Rays money line. And the Diamondbacks money line as well.
All right, Phil.
Phil.
I am on Paulo, King of the Court, and I took the home run day off yesterday to recalibrate.
I was gonna
myself.
ask you. I didn't see a pick.
I went 0 for 5. I was like, I'll take a day off.
All right.
Redo myself. Luis Robert, Lou Bob in the Lou tonight. I boosted him to plus 700. Thank you, DraftKings.
Okay, I like that.
My buddy, I showed you the parlay, the no home run parlay.
Yeah, we got to look at that.
So I didn't take it. My buddy did. He won plus 7,000.
So Hub's talking about taking teams to not hit.
It's not my idea. It's someone on Twitter.
That's interesting.
It was
And the odds were crazy.
It was the A's Braves game and the Yankees Mariners, and it was no home run in both games, and it's plus 7. It was like plus 7,000.
That's interesting.
He put
find, like,
$5 down. He
shit
won like
lineups?
$350. It's crazy. Of course, I didn't take it. It's just something to monitor.
I want to look at that.
Yeah,
Like
it's because everyone obviously home run bets, but it's like, what about no home run bets?
no home run bets. Yeah.
Something else. All right, that's the show. We'll be back here tomorrow, Wednesday. See ya.